Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. After my last video in which I was presenting to you once again the topic of Chabad Lubavitch and titling that video, Chabad runs Russia, and that includes Putin and many others. There were some haters showed up that have been blocked because I don't allow that kind of energy on my channel. I want to say that I am aware that there are still people with some cognitive dissonance. And that does not mean that you have to believe in everything what anyone is presenting. But some people get really triggered when your belief system or the vision of the reality that you have is being questioned and maybe it's not quite as you believe it is, and those who are good are not so good. Anyway, I think Nietzsche said it. I have it right here at the front of me. Some are born to obey, some are cursed to see. We are not going to talk about Nietzsche, but pretty good quote. Some are born to obey, some are cursed to see. I actually would say some are blessed to see, because the truth will set you free. This is my belief system, and I'm sure not only mine. To those of you who are not triggered and would like to know more about those kind of topics and Putin and stuff, you can go to my Patreon, where I am posting more so-called controversial for this platform videos, or to my locals, where you can also watch those kind of videos. And today we're gonna go back to the topic of cloning, and we're gonna actually listen to a video that I am very, very grateful, for people who put so much time and energy and effort and do the research and really connect the dots. And that will be about the Zorro Ranch, which many of you know, it's the name of the property in New Mexico in the United States. One of the properties that Jeffrey Epstein used to own. And I will share some personal story about that as well with you. But before we start, I want to say a huge thank you to Martin and Fred for your donations on PayPal. You have no idea how much I appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much for doing that. So before we start with the Zorro Ranch and what this lady has discovered and how she connected the dots, that is very disturbing, however, not surprising. I will say again, brief story. And that is because for some time, I used to work in a high-end retail industry in the United States for many top designer brands, so-called top, right? And one of those brands was Tom Ford. And Tom Ford is, when I see this, quite controversial fashion designer. Nevertheless, I'm not going to go into details in his campaigns and the photographs that now I understand, which I didn't at the time, in which models are holding naked newborns in their hands as a fashion campaign. He owned the ranch in New Mexico. Okay. Now, why I think it's important? Because they are absolutely all connected. And we're going to start with this video. So let me take you to this lady who goes into details. What's been going on and what is going on right now. Just give me a moment, guys. I will have to open the video. Just give me a second. Sorry for the delay, but I'm having some situation with my computer and I have to figure out myself. So let me find this video, guys. Okay. Before we play it, just to give you heads up, new owners of Epstein's Zorro Ranch, investment company that harvests and develops therapies from hearts of newborn babies. Now, let me mute myself and we're gonna play this video. Very informative.
About to tell you will blow your mind. Fines and his wife are the new owners of Epstein's Zorro Ranch via a shell company. Epstein's Ranch is owned by a man who funds newborn heart cell harvesting. Fines is CEO of HEST, which invests in secretome therapeutics, which takes cells harvested from the hearts of newborns under 30 days old for the treatment of cardiovascular disease. I repeat, newborns. The new owner of Zorro Ranch is funding this developing therapy. Here's Huffines with Steve Bannon, who is also in the Epstein files extensively. Huffine's son is on Trump's cabinet. There are only 3 scientists in the whole world who specialize in this research, and one of them, Eric Olson, appears twice in the Epstein files. Candace has recently connected Erica Kirk and Epstein via Next Modeling Agency, allegedly. If you've been following, I've done a deep dive as well. Turning Point Action has recently endorsed him in his campaign for Texas Comptroller. So is this another connection between Erica Kirk and Epstein? If you know anything about Zorro Ranch, you know that there have been very disturbing allegations. I have an entire Epstein series on it. Epstein told a fellow eugenist that he hoped to freeze his brain and his little manhood down there at death so that his organs could be revived for future transhumanism. If you've been following me, you also know that I found out that the Huffines alleged that they're going to put a Christian retreat on their new ranch. Lisa Valdez says that the only reason that they even said that they're trying to build a Christian retreat is because they got caught digging illegally without permits, allegedly. So they purchased it in 2023 and tried to hide their names in a shell company. But then Clara Bates, a reporter, she found out their identity and revealed it. And at that point is when they said, oh, we're just doing a Christian retreat. That's why we're digging. But Elisa Valdez says that she tried to find paperwork on that, and there's no paper trail showing that they are making this Christian retreat. When I found out that Turning Point Action had endorsed Huffines, I made a post about it, and many of you guys said that I should email Candace Owens, and many of you tagged her, so thank you for that. For this post, please tag any major content creators that you know who are covering Epstein. I believe that this deserves attention and further investigation. By no means am I alleging anything illegal or unethical. If you can, please take the time to read Lisa Valdez Rodriguez, her write-up. She did a 4-part series and it goes way deeper than I did. So
I'm going to attach the link to this post from this lady in the description box under the video. You know, someone said in the comment that those are the nicest, kindest people and she's doing this service or something like that. I would say, I mean, what can I tell you guys? You look at all of this and you see how all those people are connected. It's just absolutely mind-blowing to me. I want to show you a video that I came across this morning, and this is as far as creating new humans, let's put this way. Sorry, because I have to jump through different windows here. So before I play again, let me read you this. Recently making a debut in the Altered Carbon Netflix series, advertisement here is Psychasec. It was displayed in around 2018. What if a legitimate company, after advertising and the Consumer Technology Association 2018 event, subsequently made it appear as a Netflix advertisement orchestrated by an elite group? So what is this about? Let me go back to mute myself and we're gonna play this video.
Thank you guys. It's real. Hello, gentlemen, and welcome to Psychosec. Can I answer any questions?
What is it all about?
Well, we're a company that produces 100% organic human sleeves. You're probably wondering what's a human sleeve. Well, if you gather around, I can let you know what we do here in full details. So here at Psychosec, we've been able to achieve true immortality by taking your human consciousness and storing it on a device called a cortical stack. It's implanted in the base of your neck, and it collects and stores everything that makes you you. Every memory, every emotion, every sensation, everything you've ever experienced is stored on this little device. You can see it here on the screen that's about to come up. You guys just follow me. All the information is stored on this device and can be digitally transferred from one sleep that you currently occupy into the sleep of your choosing.
Sleeves are basically human bodies we grow in our labs. They're organically real. Bones, tissue, organs, everything. These are the best bodies you'll ever have. Period. Nothing can hurt these bodies, but they are human. So if something were to happen to them, you can always change them out for a new one. That's why it's that immortality becomes non-existent. Because you can be 50 in one body and change to the next body. You're as young as you feel. If you come this way, David's going to show you some 2018 models that you can choose from.
Okay, you can choose which sleeve you desire. Now you can either have the sleeve that you have right now, or we have a selection of wonderful sleeves. Psychosec, fully genuine and organic produced. Now if you'd like to be taller, shorter, skinnier, if you'd like to have better vision, maybe strengthen your body, you have the choice to choose a man or a woman's sleeve. Now, if your sleeve becomes damaged or too old for your liking, simply remove from the cortical stack your DHF, your consciousness, to another, newer.
So here, before we go to the next video, what I want to say is this. Do you have this thought, as I am having right now, that a lot of those so-called leaders or, you know, people in high positions, that's exactly what they are doing? One of the options, I believe, that's what they are using, don't you think? Besides the aspect of organ exchange, which is, you know, organ harvesting, that's another thing. But I'm talking about this specific so-called procedure that might be quite popular among those. Now, here you're going to see an older video again. Some say maybe this is fake, maybe this is just like a joke, but I would say they always show you what's going on. Just people don't pay attention. Here you're going to see someone who, again, small world, but that's where I was working in that industry. You're going to see Paris Hilton and Kathy Hilton, who is her mother. I had a chance for quite some time, for actually a number of years, to assist Kathy Hilton. She was my customer, and from that experience, I just want to say, I have nothing bad to say about this woman. She was very polite, very graceful to me, and great to work with, but that's a different story. Okay, that's a different story. Now you're gonna see in this video something that it has been taking place, in my opinion, for a very long time. Some might not believe this, some do. So let's take a look.
Well, I have another surprise.
You have another surprise? Don't even start with me. Oi, oi, oi.
You ready?
I'm ready.
No! No! Are you kidding me? Wait. What?
This is your grand doggy babies.
Wait, what?
This is Diamond and Baby. Diamond's clones.
Oh my god.
How cute are they?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes.
Carter found this company. They just can take a dog's cells and they can make your same exact dog. It's been 10 months since Diamond Baby ran away, and I just feel like part of me is missing. Diamond Baby! Diamond! She was like my sister, my best friend, my sidekick, and I'm so happy and grateful. Well, I have another surprise.
So it looks like this is quite popular among the wealthy people to do. Now I want to take you to a Jesus moment. Let's have a Jesus moment. 2 Jesus moments. The first one is with Senator Ted Cruz, and then an older exhibition regarding Jesus in Israel. Just give me a moment, guys. I have to find the video again because I'm having some issues with my computer today. Sorry for that. So before I play it, thank you for your patience today. US Senator Ted Cruz recently warned that the Christian phrase, Christ is King, is being misused online by some extremist groups. So what did he say? He said many things during the interview with Tucker Carlson. I think you remember that. Let's play this video.
Although it is being used online in a way that is meant to say, screw you, Jew. It is being used in a context very directly to say, I hate Jews, and that's almost an online code word. Christ is King is, I hate the Jews.
Is that your view, or why do you say that?
Because you see the people who are saying it, and they're saying it in that context. They're saying Jews are horrible, good, like they're attacking Jews, and they end with Christ is King to make it sound like somehow there's a biblical basis for attacking Jews. Look, Jesus was a Jew. And by the way, the twisted theology that says Jews are Christ killers, and that's been used to justify anti-Semitism, to justify persecution and murder. Look, as I read the Gospels, Jesus went to the cross willingly. He made the choice to go to the cross, and it was not the Jews who killed Jesus. It was me. It was you. Look, Jesus died for our sins because man is fallen and the wages of sin is death. And Jesus took on the punishment that you deserve and I deserve so that we could be covered in his blood and receive salvation, not through works, not through what we do, but through the gift of God. And so the idea of blaming the Jews, and look, to be clear, the precise people who drove the nails in Jesus's wrists and feet were the Romans. I don't see anyone being angry at the Italians. They happened to be who was in charge of the government at the time that Jesus was crucified, but it was Pontius Pilate who gave the order. And so I will say the phrase, look, Christ is King, and to be honest, that was not a phrase I grew up with in church. And I was thinking about it the other day. You know, we would say things like Jesus loves you, Jesus saves. That tended to be more. Christ is King is a phrase that seems to have originated online, and it's some of kind of the Groyper folks that it almost sort of invokes images of the crusade, that in the name of Jesus we will conquer everyone else. in a way that I don't think is right or biblical.
Which pitchfork in hand and all of that.
Yes.
Yes. Last question real quick, if that's okay.
Well,
please.
I don't want to miss the question you asked right before,
Okay.
which is you asked about replacement theology.
Oh, yes, please.
And this is something Tucker and others are pushing. And this is, look, I think this is a heresy. It is a notion that, although it is being used online in a way that is meant to say, screw you, Jew, it is being used in a context very directly to say, I hate Jews, and that's almost an online code word.
So here, a few things from me. Well, so he said that Jesus was Jewish. So if Jesus was Jewish, then it should be a good thing when people say Jesus is king, right? Because that's what they want. It's not, I mean, just common sense, right? Don't you think? I think he kind of figured out when he was saying, you know, Jesus was Jew. So if Jesus was Jew, then this is glorifying him. Jesus is king. Well, but I'm not going to play Netanyahu's artificial intelligence, double, triple, clone, whatever, was talking 2 days ago. But I will say this. But they are bringing the Messiah topic, right? They are bringing the Messiah. They are openly discussing this project with Iran as a Messiah return project. Okay, so yeah. Now one more thing, guys. Let's go to this post. As far as Israel goes, where do I have it? Just give me a moment. This is an older exhibition from 2019. I haven't seen this personally, so just discover it. Probably some of you did already. Mock Jesus sculpture to be removed from Israeli art gallery after Christian protests. So this is from 2019. Here it says the 9th of March this year, 2026. The Haifa Museum of Art in Israel displays the Mock Jesus statue. Funny how they can mock Jesus like this while constantly claiming Israel is the greatest ally of Christians. So looks like they removed this from some gallery. I don't know exactly what gallery, from Haifa. And now this says, so I don't know if this is back or this is just bringing this to our attention. And here is a picture of Tehran Museum and Mother Mary that exists in that museum in Iran. And here you have Jesus in Israel. Very interesting, right? I haven't seen it before, so I just wanted to show you this. And that will be all for today, everyone. I apologize for my technical difficulties, but trying my best, to learn about computer and all those things. Thank you for your patience today with me finding the videos. And thank you so much if you are still subscribed to my channel and if you hit thumbs up and leave the comments down below. And if you support my work on Patreon and Locals, as well as for all your donations on PayPal and ordering my books for children. How you order it is in the description box. Just scroll down under the video and you will know what to do. And all the links will be attached as well over there. And with this being said, lots of love. And remember, we are the leading edge and we are saving humanity. And I see you in another video. Bye, everyone.